How's it going, guys? Bibi here with another figure review. So today I'm going to be reviewing this beautiful figure of Rin. So this here is the 1/7 scale figure of Love Live School Idol Festival's Rin by Ulta. She is adorable and she was the first one to release out of this line. You can get all of the Muse girls and they're all dressed up in beautiful outfits. This one here was released in November of 2015 and she's reasonably difficult to get a hold of. So the fact that I was able to find her pre-owned on AmiAmi for 17,370 yen with shipping, which is about 215 New Zealand dollars, is pretty good. As you see, whoopsies, I've got a couple of figures here behind me, so I'm going to be reviewing them later down the track. And so yeah, she is adorable and I'm so happy to have her, and I can't wait to look over this figure. She hasn't had a re-release like Katori. Katori is getting a re-release very soon. I'm hoping that the rest of them will get re-releases for the people that missed out. But for those of you that have missed out, I would suggest picking up these figures. They are beautiful. Yes, they cost a lot of money, but it's well worth it if you're a Love Live fan. So let's take a look at the box, because Ulta's boxes are always so beautiful, and let's have a look at this cute little Rin inside. So here's Rin's box. Once again, beautiful boxes by Ulta. When you come around to the back, you get to see a signature by Rin, which is just adorable, and then the Ulta logo and the Love Live logo as well. Come around to the other side and you get to see a front view of Rin, and then on the front there is the Ulta logo, Love Live logo, and the sunrise sticker to show that it's authentic. Looking on the bottom, you can see the sticker of authenticity, and coming around on the top there are no sellotape tabs on because this was secondhand, so I don't have to break open the seals at all. So let's get Rin out of her box. She's in her blister pack. It's not sellotaped up again because it is secondhand, and it's really easy to open. She's got a lot of plastic all over her. It's good to see that they decided to keep all the plastic. Looking at the base, it's a pretty yellow and silver colour. It's the standard base that all of the Love Live girls have for this Ulta line. So let's get all of this plastic off of her and take a closer look at this beautiful figure. I absolutely love the little ears that they've got on and the flower that comes with the bow. Her hair is really nice. It has lots of different colours and shades of orange. It's absolutely beautiful. A beautiful sculpt as well. It's got a lot of movement in it. Absolutely love the outfit that she's in. That bow that has the little kitty hands at the end of it is just too cute. And then the mixture of yellow and black is really nice. And she also has a little pop of green on her shoes. Let's put her on her base. She's actually really easy to put her onto her base, just as long as you have it around the right way. There are two pegs and she slips on nicely and she stays nice and firm. There's maybe a little bit of wobbling because of the way that she stands, but she is securely on there. So here's a 360 of Rin. Her hair looks a lot lighter on the camera than what it actually is. It's a bit more of a darker, vibrant orange on the figure itself. But all in all, I love the pose that she's in. I love the sculpt. I love everything about this figure. It's simple, but it works really well. Of course, she has herself a little tail. It's really cute. She's supposed to be a cat girl, and she oozes kittiness. And I love the expression that she's got on her face. The little wink with the smile. It's so Rin. It is just too cute. Taking a closer look at her, you can see all the intricate little details, the nice sculpting details, and the shininess of the shoes. I quite like that. Her stockings are really nice. I quite like the stripiness of it. And that bow is just gorgeous. I love the big bow on her back. This figure also has a lot of nice highlights and lowlights on her skin, making it kind of shaded. and her gloves are just too cute. So I've had this Rin for a little while now, and I must say I absolutely love her. Even though she's very simplistic and she doesn't have as much detail as a lot of the other Love Live figures, I think that she is still up there as one of the higher quality ones. She's not as high quality as the likes of, let's just say, Katori or Maki, but she has her own charms. So starting off with her base, I really like the white and the gold, the way that they've done the diamonds, and I think it really works, especially with Rin. When you think of Rin, you either think of the colour yellow or orange, so the fact that they went with yellow, it really makes sense. If we take a look at her feet, she has two cute little bows on her shoes. They're little green bows, and I think it really works. And the shape of her shoes and the paint job of her shoes really look nice. I like the glossy look that they've given it. This figure has a lot of glossiness, and I think this works for the type of figure that Rin is. If we take a look at Rin's stockings, I didn't think that I would like these stockings. I've seen this picture before because it is actually one of Rin's promo cards from the Love Live School Idol Festival game, and I wasn't in love with her outfit in general, especially the leggings, but for some reason the leggings look really nice on this figure. I quite like the black and the white. It all kind of works really well. The symmetry looks really nice, and it just really melds well with this figure. Same goes for Rin's pants. I'm not usually one to like the poofy shorts, but again, because Rin is such a playful character, they really look nice on her. I feel that they fit Rin's character very well. When you look at the sculpt of these shorts, they're sculpted beautifully. They've got nice little details from when you look at the bottom of the shorts with the little bobbles on the bottom, and just the colour that they've used, the yellow. It's not an overly harsh yellow, it's still more of a softer yellow, which I quite like. As I mentioned before, this figure has a lot of detail and has a lot of shininess to it. When you look at her belt, you can see that it has nice little details. I think that the shininess of the buttons look quite nice. It kind of makes it look like that it's a slight metal instead of just a plastic. I think the division of the yellow pants with the solid black belt and then the stripy shirt really works well. I think that that belt really makes it kind of come together. It's not like it's too much, where I think that if that belt wasn't on Rin's waist and it was just the stripes and then the yellow, I think that might have been too much. There's no separation, but it seems kind of weird that I'm talking so much about this one belt, but I really do think that it really pulls the whole thing together. It pulls the whole outfit of hers together. Speaking of the shirt, the black and white is really cute, and I like the shape of her bust. I feel that they've given Rin a little bit of a curve in her bust area, making it look like that she's not just a flat board, and that striped look on the shirt also really kind of emphasizes that curvature, which I quite like. I also like how the black and the white matches the black and white stockings. They look really nice together, and again, the whole outfit really comes together very well. If we move on up to Rin's neck, you can see that she has a cute little bow on her neck, and the green really pops. I like the use of green as an accentuation of colour, because this is a very kind of black, white and yellow type of costume. The green really just works. It gives that extra oomph to this outfit, and the fact that the bow is sculpted really nicely and the paint job is also done really nicely, I absolutely love. The thing with this figure is that it is painted beautifully. I haven't seen any paint flaws whatsoever. There's no paint transfers, there's no bleeding. It's all done very well, just like you'd expect from Ulta. Moving up onto her face, and Rin's face is my favourite part of this figure. I absolutely love that little expression, and her face is actually sculpted really well. There's a lot of different angles in her face when you look at her, especially when you look at the lips. There's a little bit of extra definition there, which I like the fact that they added that because it kind of gives a little bit more of that kind of cat smirk that they're trying to pull off, because that's the whole thing with Rin, is that she's one of those characters that like to, you know, go, "Nyah, you know, I can't do that, I'll never do that again, I do apologise." But yeah, I absolutely love Rin's face. I think it's painted and sculpted beautifully and it is adorable. If we go over to Rin's hands, I love the little gloves that she's wearing. The use of yellow and then the black bows that she's got on the back of her wrist. It all looks very cute. It goes with this outfit and it's painted once again very well. Another thing that is done really well on this figure is Rin's hair. It has a lot of different elements to it. It's spiky down at the bottom, there's a nice orange gradient going from the top down to the bottom. It's sculpted beautifully and there's no obvious seam line either. A lot of these Love Live figures don't have obvious seam lines on their hair, which I love. I hate it when I see a figure that has an obvious seam line that you're just like, oh, that looks terrible. But Ulta seems to do a really good job at hiding that seam, so then it's not obvious. The other thing that I absolutely love is Rin's little headband. The little cat ears, when you look inside the cat ears, it is sculpted really nicely. It looks like that there's a little tuft of fur and it's got a little bit of grey at the ends, just to kind of accentuate that piece of hair. It looks really cute. And the use of bows again with green is just adorable. On top of that, it has a little flower, a little red flower on the bow, which is a nice little touch of extra colour, because we've got yellow, we've got a lot of black, we've got a decent amount of green, but the use of red, it just kind of pops. I like the fact that they've got that little extra touch. Lastly, if we turn Rin around and have a look at her back, she's got a tail, which of course Rin has to have a tail, and all over her skin is painted really nicely. Even on the back there's little bits of shading here and there. And then one of my other favourite parts of this figure is the big bow at the back. I love how there's that giant bow and it's kind of a matte black. It's not actually painted a solid black. It has a kind of matte colour to it, which looks really nice. But not only that, the kind of coup de grace of this whole figure is the little cat paw things. I don't know, ribbons? I don't know what to call them. These little things here, the little ribbons that are coming out from the bow, they are adorable. I absolutely love it. I love the movement, because even though Rin is kind of jumping and there is a little bit of movement in this figure, the fact that they've got that little bit there that adds that extra bit of movement to the figure is great. I absolutely love it. All in all, I'm in absolute love with this Rin figure. I think that she is beautiful. I am so happy with her, and I think that she is one of the better figures out of all the Love Live School Idol Festival Ulta line. I think that even though it's very simple, it has a lot of beautiful quirks. The thing with this one is that it's one of the harder ones to come across, and it is rather expensive. So unless she gets a re-release, you are going to have a little bit of trouble getting a hold of this one, which is a real shame, because I highly suggest anyone pick this one up if they like Cat Girls, if they like Love Live, if they like Rin, because she is just too cute for words. And that was my figure review of Love Live School Idol Festival's Rin. What did you think of this figure, and do you think that she's as cute as what I do? And do you own this figure, and how much did you buy her for? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a big like if you haven't already, because it helps out the channel a lot and lets me know that you're enjoying these videos. Check out the rest of my channel for more figure reviews, anime news, anime recommendations and live streams. I've got plenty of things on there, so I'm pretty sure you won't get bored. If you want to see what I've been up to and see all the different types of figures that I own, check out my social medias. I've got a Twitter, a Facebook, a Discord, Instagram. I've got plenty of things for you to follow me on, so make sure to check the links in the description below for all of those. And if you want to see more from me and more videos like this, then please make sure to subscribe for a wide range of anime content. From Mika, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!